Advertising tips. Okay, so this is mostly about photography, and this is so critical. I know it's funny, because it's like black and white. There's some breeders that present their dogs beautifully all the time, and then there's some that just take the shittiest pictures. And it's funny because I own the registry, and every single time I have to register a dog, I request a photograph, and you would not believe the shitty, crappy photographs that I get. Not saying that those are the photographs that they would display in an ad or in a social post or on their website, but even, I mean, that saying, like, when how you do something is how you do everything. Anyway, when you're presenting your dogs to the world, they have to look gorgeous. The photo has to be gorgeous. The dog has to be clean. Unless you're posting some funny photo of the dog like rolling around in the mud, which is perfectly fine. But the environment has to be clean. You don't want to be in a backyard full of a whole bunch of crap. You want to have a nice place so that people think that it's all about perception. It's like how their new baby puppy's being raised. They want to see a nice, clean environment. It doesn't have to be fancy, it has to be clean. And one of the things that drives me crazy, I don't know if it's like a personal pet peeve or what, is puppies that have long toenails. Drives me absolutely nuts. When you are taking pictures of your puppies, make sure that their toenails are clipped nice and short. Um, Something else that I've noticed recently when people are taking photographs of their puppies, a shot of a group of puppies sound asleep is not going to get you anywhere. It is a complete waste of time. People want to see the puppy's face. So you can either get down on the ground and take pictures of those puppies' faces, or you can have someone hold the puppy up and take a picture of the puppy's face. And that's another thing specifically with Facebook. Facebook absolutely loves faces, and they will distribute your content further just because they can see faces in the photos that you post. So, number one tip for advertising is photography. I guess another place that you guys, or another thing about advertising that you're going to want to know is where to advertise. I can't really answer that for you because I don't know what your local market is, but I do have a tip for you, and it will come later. We're going to be talking about competitor research. So we are going to take a very, 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 very close look at all of the people in your market that you're competing against, and we're going to see where they're advertising. Um, for example, in Canada, there's only one place to advertise puppies, and it's called Kijiji. So those are paid ads. You can advertise on I'll talk about something else too. There's a lot of websites for breeders, and those are handy for something. They're handy because when you add your kennel to that breeder directory, it helps your kennel with search engine optimization. But there's very, very, very little chance that it will actually drive traffic to your website. So although it's not advisable to advertise on a site like that, it is definitely advisable to add your kennel with a very robust description of your kennel and some gorgeous photographs to those breeder directory listings. So back to Kijiji, for example, that is where we advertise our puppies in Canada. I don't know where you guys advertise your puppies in the different parts of the world. So I guess we can talk about that when we get together in smaller groups, and people can share their ideas. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to see all of your faces in here. Hello, Jessie. Nice to see you. And anybody else with their camera on? Oh, there's Sandra. Hi, Sandra. And James, are you in a barn or is that a photograph? Can't tell. Anyway, if you have any, oh my God, I was gonna say if you have any questions, pop them in the chat, but there's like 15 messages in the chat. Hold on a sec.
Hey,
Okay.
Leslie, that's me trying to come on my computer. So I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
shut my phone off now.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Just accept
Cool.
me there and I'm going to close this one off.
Okay, Lance says you also have no control over Facebook. Many breeders, us included, have lost access to their Facebook page. That is so very true. And I was having this discussion with someone the other day. You're actually allowed to advertise and sell puppies from your Facebook page if you can establish to Facebook that you are legitimate business. But even if you go through all of the trouble to establish yourselves as a legitimate business, they could still turn around and unpublish your Facebook page at some point. And that happened to us. So I'm not quite sure what stage we were at the time where our page got unpublished, but shortly after that, I proved to them that we were indeed a business and we have a new Facebook page, but I don't trust it at all. And it one morning I could just wake up and look on Facebook and everything could be gone. And I went to so much trouble. I created a photo album for every dog in my breeding program, and I used to add photos to it religiously. I created an album for every litter that I had, and I would add photos of the puppies as I took pictures as they were developing. And then I continued to add photos to those albums from the pup dates that I got from the puppy buyer families. So the amount of great stuff that I had on there was just ridiculous. We lost it all. And I haven't actually rebuilt it yet. Okay, people love FaceTime. Yes, yes, yes. First impressions are everything. Oh, we would believe. My pet peeve. We used to have professional photographers several times. The quality is unbelievable compared to an iPhone. Yeah, that's true. We have paid a ton of money though. That's the problem. Like that photo shoot that we had done with Logic was like $2,500. And at the end of the day, there's only, I don't know, one or two photos that I actually use on a regular basis. So I think if you want to become a full-time breeder, meaning that's how you earn your living, you are really going to have to up level your photography skills. Meaning, like, you might even have to take a photography course, even like a photography with your iPhone course, because this is serious business. This is not passionate hobby anymore. This is like how you're going to pay your mortgage. You need to be able to depend on your own skills for photography. Um, Otherwise, it's just going to cut into your profit too much. I think that if you have a stud dog that you're going to stud out, it's worth investing money in professional photographs of that stud dog, and you're going to have to do it more than once. Because like I said, we only have a couple of photos from that one really expensive photography session that we did with Logic, and I need more photos than that. So I would have to get another photo session done. We had that one done in a studio, so I would want one done outside somewhere. So that's something to consider. We got really, really, really lucky at the Beast of the East. There was some amazing, amazing photographers there, and they snapped some absolutely gorgeous shots of Logic. So we also have those. I think Rick from Ohio, he took some beautiful shots. All right, going through these comments again. With ABs, I used to shoot straight because I wanted to show the muscle. Yeah, we definitely want to see the muscle on an American Bulldog. And with Poms, I shoot straight or down to make them look cute. Yep. Kijijis like Craigslist. Yep. And puppies.com. Photographs in your language are very important. I have sold Poms to lawyers, actors, directors. Yeah, definitely. And there's also Good Dog. Oh, yes. Good Dog is, I would definitely advise you to get on Good Dog if it's possible. It's not possible for me because I'm in Canada and I'm not in the United States, and they won't take Canadian kennels. But I definitely think that it's a good idea. If not, because it drives a lot of puppy buyer traffic to your site, it's very good for you to say, I am a good dog breeder, because they have an excellent reputation. and you can show potential buyers your listing on Good Dogs to prove that you went through all of their hoops, because you have to jump through a ton of hoops to get listed on Good Dogs. Okay, for small dogs, a light box is great. That's cool. And yes, I just bought a camera and I just got into a program to help me. Excellent. That's perfect. I've sold a lot on Good Dog. Oh, there you go. Julie Bingham. I've sold a lot on Good Dog. Well, there you go, guys. Do whatever has to be done to get onto Good Dog. Good Dog also guarantees I am not a scammer and that the buyer isn't a scammer. Fantastic. And that's the biggest battle that we're facing right now. If you have Merle dogs, you would not be accepted onto Good Dog. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. They probably think there's health problems, but I don't think there's health problems unless you're breeding Merle to Merle. Okay, that's it for the chat right now. I'll go back to my slideshow. Welcome everybody that I haven't welcomed so far. Oh, I see Cyrus's picture. Hi, Cyrus. Wave. Maybe it's not video. Maybe it's just a photograph. Okay, back to my screen.